Hello everyone. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Here I am again with your Monday reading. I'm going to do another reading from the Ascended Masters Oracle cards because they worked out so nicely for us last week. Everyone commented on how relevant they felt the reading was, and so I decided, well, let's see what else comes up. So I've been drawn to use them again this week, and we're going to see what it gives us. I'm just going to do what I usually do for a Monday reading, and I'm asking what guidance do we have for the week ahead. Just give it a quick shuffle and we'll see what comes up. Okay, let's get that out of the way for the moment. Alright, so we're asking today, please, what messages or energy do we need to be aware of, or what action we need to take for this coming week? What's most important for us to know? There we go. Fertility. Okay, that's pretty good. We had a lot of things to do with abundance last week, so it's quite interesting that fertility comes up. This is Pan. Let's see what else we get first. What else do we need to know this week, please? Focus upon your strengths. Apollo. And what else? Meditate. We had this not too long ago, possibly in a different reading, but we really didn't have it too long ago. I think we need one more card, which I don't usually do, but I think there's something else. Just a minute. What else, please? Oh, no, that was too many. Is there anything else? Sorry, ladies and gents, I just like dropped the entire pack of cards, which is quite unusual as well. I sometimes have that when somebody's energy is a bit off or something like that. Okay, so let's see. Maybe that's a no, there's no more cards. Can I ask one more time, please? Is there anything else? One card. Okay, we've got two. Very interesting messages coming through here. Let me move this for a second. So we have space. So we've got follow your heart, which we've had. I think that this was last week's message. Follow your heart. St. Francis, I still spoke about St. Francis of Assisi, who is also seen to be a patron saint of animals. If there are any animals that could be hurt, or it may have been a reading I did for somebody last week. There was a family member I got that card for as well. And we've got Vishnu, who's talking about trust. All right, so this is quite interesting. There's still something that somebody's trying to work on, that they're trying to achieve, that they feel a little bit dubious or skeptical about. And I feel like you really are, if your energy is feeling a bit off or you are unsure of something and there's something that you're trying to achieve, this is saying to you that there is this potential for you to achieve what it is that you want to achieve. This fertility card comes up, and this is all about abundance, fertility. It can mean literal fertility because Pan was all about that, he was all about reproducing and sowing his wild oats, so to speak, but he does ultimately represent that fertility. And this is talking about things coming into your life, the potential for abundance, the potential for there to be some kind of fertile beginning for something that you want to work on. So you need to just think of what this is. What could it possibly be saying to you in terms of fertility? Where is there something that has potential for you to do something that, where you can have this Midas touch and turn lead into gold? And where is there maybe good news about an adoption or a pregnancy or whatever it is? It could be an animal. It could be a child, whatever the case is here. It's saying let go of the worries of any guilt and enjoy yourself as well in your life. Okay? And it's a good time to start a project or to take on something new. And this is all about you being willing to immerse yourself in that. It's also saying don't doubt yourself. Okay? Trust, follow your heart, focus on your strengths. Apollo has the same kind of energy as almost like the King of Wands kind of energy, which is even similar to the full moon we had in Aries. Okay, it is this fiery kind of energy, and it's saying to you, you need to focus on your strengths, focus on your leadership skills, because that's where your strengths lie at the moment. All right, so see where instead of looking at all your shortcomings or the things that you're not able to do or the things that you see as blockages right now, look at things that you can actually use daily that can lift your energy. Speak to yourself in a positive way. Begin some kind of program to build yourself up. Maybe you want to tone your body more, whatever it is, okay? But this is about focusing on what you can do, what is possible, what strength you've been given, as opposed to your limitations. Okay, so focus on not what you perceive as a weakness. And this could even include you having a very loving disposition, having pure intentions, having good people skills, having a hobby that can help other people, something that you excel at. Okay, even if it's something you're not perfect at, they are still strengths, they're still assets that you have, and you need to bless them and appreciate them. Okay, and the more you do that, the more they're going to grow. So you need to, again, not focus on your weaknesses, but remember the importance of looking at yourself compassionately and looking at yourself and saying, what have I got to contribute? What am I focusing on right now? What is the prime focus in my life? Is it somebody else that I'm focused on? Is it somebody that I want to, reconcile with or get back at? Or am I working on something that's actually just not serving me? Have I diverted my attention from myself and focused completely on something else or somebody else? Bring back your strength. Focus your strengths and focus them on yourself. Meditate, vitally important. And meditation doesn't have to be you sitting there for hours and hours. It can just be being still. Pan talks about being out in nature. He's very much a deity of the forest. And be out in nature. Spend time with animals. Speaking of which, that's my animal having a scratch. Sorry. Okay, so have that time to be still, to collect your thoughts, to ask yourself, what are my strengths? Where is there fertility or potential for fertility in my life right now? What do I really want to do? What do I need to do in order to follow my heart? Am I doing something that makes me unhappy right now? Am I doing things that I find unfulfilling? Am I afraid to do things that I really want to do that would really bring me happiness? When we're doing that, when we're doing something that we feel is purposeful for us or meaningful for us, that's when we bring real value and meaning into our lives. If you're doing a job or you're working on a project that your heart is really not in, ask yourself, what if I followed my heart, what would I be doing? Where are my strengths? Am I wasting my talents elsewhere? Meditate on these things. And here it asks you to trust. I'm going to read Vishnu because I haven't had him as a card before. Let's see what he has to say. Sorry, I'm trying to find him. 1 second. Oh, maybe I should look up the word trust. Looking at the wrong word here. Okay, here we go. Vishnu, you can trust the situation you're inquiring about. The solid foundation of your situation gives it a trustworthy basis. Keep purifying your motivations so that they're completely about love and service to elevate your energy and experiences even further. Additional meanings could be that the person you're inquiring about is trustworthy. Trust that your prayers are being answered even if you don't yet see the evidence. And you are on the right path. Trust your gut feelings and your intuitions. This is saying this again, follow your heart. This is such a strong message here. It's being reiterated through so many of these cards. All right, there is fertility here. There's potentiality. Focus on your strengths, not your weaknesses, and meditate. Bring yourself into a centered, balanced mindset. Okay, if you're feeling overwhelmed or you're not sure how to make a decision, remember that when we are praying and asking for something, then we're putting it out there. Okay, we're asking and we are projecting. When we're meditating, we're stopping and we're listening. And we often ask, please help me, please show me how to do this. But do we ever stop and be still to listen, to hear the answers? Or do we just say, well, I haven't had an answer yet, but we're talking so much or we're asking so much that we don't stop to be still? They can only answer us when we're still and we're in a receptive state, not that state of pushing out energy or asking all the time, but we need to be receiving, not just putting out. So sit and receive once you've asked the questions that you need to ask and say, please show me how I can do this. Okay, I wish you all a wonderful, wonderful week. I hope everything goes well, and I seriously hope that you do find whatever's going to bring you that freedom. Have a beautiful week. Bye for now.